Hello team, Steam Next Fest is over, so I thought I would go over some of the numbers that we gained and my thoughts about it and what I learned about it. So yeah, let's get into some of the wish list and demo play breakdowns. Here we have a wish list before the Next Fest. I took a screenshot of these right before it started, and then so we got 88, and then as of right now we have 282, and I was made aware that they only update overnight. So yeah, so we gained about 200, which is pretty good. I'm sure it's pales in comparison to a lot of other games from what I've read so far, so it's alright. I haven't advertised this game very much, and it's very niche, and there's a lot of copium involved. Yeah, this is the pre Next Fest demo users. Why is this online? Yeah, so I released the demo on September 3rd, I think, or something like that. So this was 29 players. 2 of those were me. So 27 players actually. Actually, one of them is my mom. So 26 players. Yeah, and then as of right now, we have 181. So minus 3, 178 players that launched the game. I guess these people installed it. I'm not sure what complementary units are. I don't know where that even comes from. But our median time played went up by 2 minutes from the original demo. I did do a lot of updates and stuff during the demo, but that doesn't change anything. And then we have the breakdown now. This is below average to other demos, and yeah, 102 people, so about 40, sorry, what did it say? 180, so about over 50%, 60%. Played 1 to 10 minutes. Then we have a few more up here, but then we also have these people who got up there in time, 2 hours, close to 3 hours, and then 11 over 3 hours, which 2 of them are me, so 9 over 3 hours. That's pretty good, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's the demo playtime. So over the Next Fest, I did 2 streams, one on Monday, one on Friday, both at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. And yeah, the first one was it didn't compete with very many, so there was very few games, and it got 1,400 viewers. I think. I'm not sure about these viewers because I know nobody talks in those, but I don't know. I've seen streams with 3,300 viewers that nobody has said anything, and I was there live trying to talk in the chat, and I don't know, it was just quiet. Felt like a lot of view botting from I don't know why or where, but yeah, there was a lot of views and not a lot of wish lists from that. So I don't know. I guess the game is just not for everybody, but yeah. So in the end, I don't think it's worth it to do a live stream. Just pre-record yourself and keep it going, keep it looping, either from your computer or Robo Streamer. My issue was I didn't have anything to loop afterwards. So once you do one of your slots, you just gotta keep something looping afterwards to keep those viewers kind of there, or at least if they forgot about it, to keep your game closer to the top. Especially mine, which just didn't have many wish lists coming in. And so yeah, that was pretty good. Now the second stream was this one. It was on Friday. It's also the same time, 6 Mountain. Got a lot fewer viewers. Not that many less unique viewers though, which is weird. And not sure what the heck this means. Like, I guess because they watched longer. So I did another live stream here with I tried to chat to people and stuff, and I was live and doing some live gameplay and whatnot and some PvP, but no engagement at all. So yeah, just not worth it. So on during most of the Next Fest, Monday through I think Thursday or maybe Wednesday, Monday through Thursday, this was the homepage, right? Next Fest is prominent and all that. And now on Friday when I streamed, and I think maybe a little bit of Saturday or maybe a little Thursday, this was the homepage, right? So Lords of the Fallen got released and it just took over. I mean, Steam has to get their money, but I don't think it made that much difference to me. But there it is. Next Fest is relegated, not delegated, to a little bit lower. All right, that was my experience. It was kind of cool to get wish lists and players, and I actually got a couple comments in the discussion. Feel free to go in the discussion and post your feedback as well. I got a few bug reports, which were awesome because one of them was really bad. Yeah, and I got I'm pretty excited about that. So let's get into the updates since last vlog here. Okay, I'm just gonna go. There's not gonna be any rhyme or reason to the order of these updates, but I'm just gonna go in the order that I added them because I didn't really prepare any kind of script or plan for this log. Just kind of going. Okay, so the first thing is this window here. Even though it was the last thing I added, is I can put up any kind of news or anything I want in there that is important, so people can look, especially things like item nerfs, which I did. I reduced the capacity of the laser to 2,000 kilowatts. With the drain of the emitter there, it was 30 seconds worth of laser, which is not really, that's just, most of the time it's half the level, so that's not really good. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead. So the first thing is this loading spinner. So when you, like, if you see it real quick, if it's loading something from PHP or database, you'll see it in like for a second, depending how fast it is. And then it was too fast. Let's see if we can do it here maybe. No. Here? No, okay. Well, anyway, it's there. It says just so it's not blank and people think it's not doing anything. We do have a lot of new players. This leaderboard is oh, I'm in the top 10. That's kind of bad. Now I can't really see. I used to be really low so I could see how many people there were. Yeah. And I used to have these unlocked too, but my save sync kind of screwed me. Anyway, so also the impact part, the wings and body have like a new stat called impact. So yeah, I have an impact here. Extensions have a little bit less, and this is just it's a percentage right now. It's kind of a percentage of damage you'll do when you hit something with it, hit another drone with it. It can allow for things like this small wing here to be kind of a poker, right? So it has a 200 impact, so it can jab at things, and so you can make drones that don't only rely on weapons, but can be quote unquote melee, right? Okay, fitting drones to windows. So I made this only applies to NPCs really, but so if you go nuts with it, you can go what am I doing? Oh, sorry. Which one is good to? Yeah, we can just go. No. Yeah, since we can add anything here, we can just keep going, right? So we can just keep going, keep going, keep going, and just keep going forever and ever. It's up to you how much you want to do it. So I made this logic too, kind of changed it around a little bit to keep the right side even, and and then just shrink them instead. And after a certain point, they'll stop shrinking, and we'll just start cutting off words. And then at this point, it just stops shrinking. You just kind of see E. You can maybe ascertain what it is. Maybe I'll make some rollovers. So yeah, you can do that. You can always just collapse them. So yeah, we made this monstrosity. Look at this thing. So the problem before was that I wasn't like really checking. So if you roll this over, now you can see the whole drone. Kind of changes the scale. This is also true here in this part, but there's a bug where if I make it huge, I can't roll over these parts anymore, which is kind of strange. And the same is true in here. Like, I can roll over this. Sometimes I can roll over something in the back. I can still roll over the slots. Oh well, anyway, that's not a big deal. I can fix that later, and you can always just select it from here as well. New objectives and items. Can't really show them because I forgot to unlock these, but basically there's 3 objectives right now per level for 5 levels. But I think I'll do 2 per level, so I have the flexibility to add others later in the process if I wanted to, like to make it easier for new people to unlock other stuff, or if there's a demo player, because only alpha will be unlocked for demo, maybe I'll add some kind of parts that are necessary. I want the demo players to be able to fill out the whole drone. They may not have many choices to do it, but they can do it, like all the enhancements for it and everything. And yeah, I want to make sure they can fill all the slots. Okay. Okay, so I did rollovers for arena items, arena drones. So before you could, if you roll this over, this wouldn't highlight, but now they can highlight. I noticed that I needed that when I had a bunch of drones on there and I wanted to edit them and stuff, and I was kind of just, yeah. Anyway, that works. Made a new, new connecting disc. So I used to have just this cog, but now I put in a connecting disc here too, because just with the cog it was there was a gap right here in this spot. So I now made like this extra discs on there. I think it looks okay. You can see it better from the side. This wasn't there before. It's kind of empty. So yeah, now they will all have it, and that's the accent color. I did a tutorial intro. I'm not going to get into it because I don't feel like resetting my tutorial, but there's like a little window that pops up that says welcome, blah blah, and then I added tutorial window animations. They just expand now, so they're easier to see where they're coming up, kind of catch them, especially if they're in the corners. Then I added a debug line to operations. So we have this guy, and so we're checking where we're checking here for a hostile drone. Now we can have a debug line, right? Did I say that I added comments? Yeah, okay. I guess I can get into that now since I see it. But yeah, so you can just put in a debug line, you can pick its color, and then it will show you a debug line of what it's doing. So yeah, it finds that, and it makes it easier for me as well to see for debugging. I realized I had quite a few errors with my perimeter checking, so I was able to fix all of those. Also, one obstacle check was bad. The distance return was to like 0, 0 instead of where it was aiming, so that was very useful to me as well, and I hope it might be useful to you. Also, there's new rollovers here with plain English, so you can see if you just roll over real quick, it'll say what it does right? And then if it has a debug line, it'll show it, just in case you're wondering where that line is coming from. You can just roll over really quickly. I could have put it on the node, but it's already kind of busy anyways. So, then there's comments. You can add comments, comment, and then that will also show up here on the rollover. You can see it there, comment. Anyway, that was that. And then I updated the default user MMR to 1500. I had it set at 0. I forgot to set a default user MMR, so now people will be able to get rating faster in seasons. So yeah, if we see here, we have quite a few people getting up there now, so that's pretty cool. Not too many people PvPing, but that's alright. And we also have enough people that actually played PvP where there's enough people to have a battle royale, quote unquote. This was like 2 days ago, so maybe not that cool, but yeah, you can see all these drones just going at it, and then I don't think this was very good. And I had an issue with color importing too, so I don't know if these are the proper colors or anything, but yeah, this drone just kind of goes around in circles and then kind of survives just by sitting there. But I think Bezalio comes in there at the end and nukes me. Oh no, I won. Okay, I think it goes out the perimeter. So yeah, sometimes, you know, pacifism pays off. Alright, yeah, I mean, I can start it again. Well, I don't have a valid drone, but whatever. Either way. Then I also increased the history size as well. This was only 5, now it's, maybe it's cut off a little bit. Now it's 20, because why not, right? Also, different history for your 1v1s. Whatever, okay. Okay, I guess the last thing I will show is level imports and exports. So this was always available, but I know people don't know about it because it's not documented, but you can edit a level and export it, right? And then you can import it. But now I added the ability to import the levels you have unlocked in the missions category, so I can import Alpha 1 or 2 if I wanted to test myself against it, right? So it imports the drone 2. You can look at the code. I was hesitant before to do this, but I don't see why not. If a person wants to dissect the code and figure out how to beat them, hey, more power to them. So yeah, and I guess that's all the updates for now. Yeah. Alright, that's it for this log. Please wishlist, try the demo. The demo will stay up indefinitely. It's going to be kind of a test bed before early access, and then an actual demo during early access, and so on. I'm planning on, the plan is right now to release early access on January 3rd, 2024. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time.